Ben is fear-mongering. Yeah? No, Ben is being realistic about the problems. And hell, I was getting ready to go, but I'll give this to you for free. Ben is being realistic about the problems. The problems are so much more difficult than what any politician is telling you. One, because I don't think they even know themselves. I don't think Barack Obama, no, I know for a fact Barack Obama did not know what he was getting into when he became the president. Hell, nobody knows what they're getting into when they become the president. The presidency has a life of its own. It has a role on the international stage, and it has a force that pushes and compels. It has institutions around it that dictate what it's going to do. The office of the presidency isn't really the most powerful office in the world. It's the most powerfully controlled office in the world, and it plays a very specific role for very specific actors. And so all of the things that Donald Trump is saying that he's going to do, all the things that Jill Stein is saying that she's going to do, they are just things that they are saying without any knowledge of what that role really requires. Now, I think the same thing about Bernie Sanders. I think Bernie Sanders would have gone into the White House with all of the right intentions, but once he saw what this office has been perverted into being and the people who it's been shaped to serve, the question is, would that person be strong enough to change the role of the office of the presidency? That's just one aspect. The other aspect of it is that our global order is, by definition, anarchic. That is what our global stage looks like. And every man is for himself. Every nation is for himself. Syria is just, the Assad regime is just after doing things for themselves, just like America, just like Russia. And these platitudes, yes, they're platitudes because all politicians deal in platitudes. These platitudes, they sound good. They feel good. There's something that we should aspire to, particularly Jill Stein's. There are some things that we should aspire to. But unless we actually unpack the situation underneath it, we're going to be disappointed again, even if the Green Party wins. We're going to be disappointed again because you know what? The reality of it is Jill Stein will get in there, and unless she has already discussed with the nation the use case for drones, you're going to be disappointed because she's going to be in there and there will be drone strikes. And that's what I want to help us understand, as well as people who are involved in these conversations. Like, there is a reason that is not just because America is evil. And that oversimplistic definition of the problem does not lend itself to solutions. Just saying Obama is a bad guy, that's why he's droning, is so fatuous and so incomplete that it will not allow us to find the real solutions. So if you think I'm fear-mongering, I'm just truth-mongering. I'm just telling you the truth, that not a single politician has come along yet that has honestly dealt with the underlying implications. They've given us what we wanted to hear, and I'm just personally tired of hearing what I want to hear. I want to hear how. I want to hear why. I want to hear the pros. I want to hear the cons of your solutions. That thing that sounds good to you, that thing that makes you feel good, there's a downside to it. And if your politician isn't talking about the downside, they're not being 100% truthful to you. And that's all I got time for tonight, folks.
The Benjamin Dixon Show is only possible with listener support. Go to www.thebenjamindixonshow.com to register for our blog, join the Progressive Army, and support The Benjamin Dixon Show. It's Ben Dixon! If you like this episode, be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Consider becoming a Patreon. Go to www.patreon.com/The BPD Show and support The Benjamin Dixon Show.